Today I'm going to tell about the life and career of Carl Sagan. So who was Carl Sagan? Carl Sagan was the most well-known scientist of the 1970s and 1980s. He studied extraterrestrial intelligence, advocated for nuclear disarmament during the Cold War, and wrote and hosted Cosmos: A Personal Voyage. His early life. Carl Sagan was born on November 9th, 1934, in Brooklyn, New York. His interest in astronomy began early on and was piqued when his parents took him to the New York World's Fair. In his childhood, he read science fiction stories in magazines and was drawn in by reports of flying saucers that occurred. Sagan went to the University of Chicago after high school, where he conducted experiments that drove his fascination of the possibility of alien life. In 1955, Sagan graduated with a BA in physics and took his master's a year later. He continued his education in Chicago until he got his PhD in astronomy and astrophysics. He moved to California afterwards and helped a team develop an infrared radiometer for NASA's Mariner 2 probe. Sagan's career. In the 1960s, Sagan was at Harvard University in the Smithsonian Astrophysical Observatory. His work here centered on the physical conditions of Venus and Jupiter. In 1968, Sagan became the director of Cornell University's Laboratory for Planetary Studies. 3 years later, he became a full professor at Harvard University. Sagan worked more with NASA, hoping crews with a Viking probe would touch down on Mars. He helped craft the messages from Earth that were sent out with the Pioneer and Voyager probes, which were sent beyond our solar system in hopes of encountering alien intelligence. In his 30s, Sagan became speaking out on a range of fringe issues that made him well known in the scientific community. He spoke on the feasibility of interstellar flight, the idea that aliens visited Earth thousands of years ago. He spoke on creatures resembling gas bags that might live high in Venus's atmosphere. He testified before Congress about UFOs and proposed terraforming Venus into a habitable world for humans. Sagan briefly served as a consultant for 2001 Space Odyssey, a movie. Through his life, he wrote a novel, 20 popular books, and hundreds of scientific studies. His writings helped make him into a celebrity in the US rather than just a well-known and notable figure within the scientific community. In 1980, he co-founded the Planetary Society, an international non-profit organization focusing on space exploration. In that same year, he launched the hugely influential TV series Cosmos: A Personal Voyage, which he wrote and hosted. He wrote a book series to accompany the TV series that had the same name. In 1994, he launched a sequel to Cosmos, Pale Blue Dot, a vision of human future in space. And his legacy. He abruptly died of pneumonia on December 20th, 1996, at age 62. 18 years later, Cosmos was rebooted with Neil deGrasse Tyson hosting it. Cosmos is without a doubt his greatest legacy. He was remembered for popularizing thinking big about space and inspiring young scientists. Carl Sagan was a revolutionary thinker and inspired generations to look to space.